Hey there, this is Mike from Outquotes. In today's video, we're going to be going over how to enter a purchase order on Outquotes ordering platform. We're going to want to start out by going to the Outquotes dashboard, and then under our management section, we're going to go to the purchase orders tab. At the top right corner, we will see an add order button. We're going to go ahead and click that button. This is going to create a fresh, empty order for us. Where we see that there's no items here. We're going to start out by editing our details. So in my example, I'm going to have Bob as my customer. So I'm going to go ahead and say Bob's front door. And under here, I know Bob wants to have a black fabric, so I'm going to mention that. Customer wants black fabric. And then lastly, I'm going to select a ship to location for this order. So I'm going to go ahead and click that. Here you'll see that there are 3 different tabs. The first is will call, which is you go and pick up from one of these addresses. You can use an existing ship to address that is saved to your account. And lastly, you can add a new address to this order or to your account. The way you do that is you fill out this information, and at the bottom there are 2 buttons. You can use it as a one-time ship to, which will only save it to this order, or you can save the ship to so that you can reuse it at a later time, and it'll appear under this section for future orders. Now for this example, I'm going to use the will call address. We'll go ahead and click that, and make sure you click the Save Changes button. Go ahead and click that as well. And now we're going to add an item. So we're going to click this Add Item button. We're going to add a screen unit. Up top, we're going to give it a name. So say, for example, front left side. And then we're going to keep these dimensions as they are pre-populated. We're just going to add a 1/4 inch because why not? And then down here, the motor side, we're going to select left side since it is front left. And lastly, we're going to select a frame collection for this. Let's go Mirage Pebble Gray. Perfect. And lastly, if we recall, the customer wanted a black fabric, so we're going to go ahead and click that flat black. And we're going to save this configuration. And right off the bat, it is saved to the items section. And to the right, we see the price, the subtotal populating. Next up, we're going to add another unit similar to this existing one, but instead it's going to be for the right side. The really nice thing about these configurators is that it is very easy to duplicate them. We can go inside and click this duplicate button, or we can click the 3 dots next to the order and click duplicate. And that'll open it up and let us edit it right away. So instead, let's do front right. And for the width, this one's going to be a little bigger. Let's do 124. We're going to go ahead and scroll down. And since it is right side, let's do a right side motor. And most of everything from our previous order is already there. So we're going to go ahead and click Save Configuration. Now, the really nice thing about having multiple configurations is you can easily navigate through them with this little navigation bar on the right side. Anyway, if we go back to this order, we have one more item type that we can add, which is an accessory. If we go ahead and click that, we will see that there are 4 categories of accessories that we can go through. For this example, we're going to be adding just this basic wind sensor, this very first item. And go ahead and click Add to Order. And a nice thing about this system is you don't have to go and add the same item over and over again. You can simply increase the quantity, and right away that price will bump up and it will be reflected in this right sidebar. Now, another nice thing you can do with this order is email a copy to a team member. So say, for example, I click that. In this example, I'll email it to myself, but I can also add a note. This is for review. Let me know if anything should be changed. And then I will go ahead and click send email, and that email should be sent out. Now, once I am ready to submit this order, I will go ahead and click the submit button. Now, note one thing, that once you hit this confirm button, you will not be able to go back and edit this order at all. You will have to contact support for help, and they will be able to edit the order for you. But please double, triple check before you hit this button. So let's go ahead and click that. And right away up top, we see that our drafted stage is complete and now it is pending. As the order gets progressed through the system, these stages will start populating on their own until eventually it will be complete and ready to be shipped. Now, another thing I'd like to mention is now that we have our first order here, we will see that our total value chart has now started populating. So you can take a look at your statistics as you wish and adjust them as needed. And that is how you submit an order for processing on the Outquotes portal.